Hi everyone, it's Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Hi if you're new. I'm honored to have you with me here today. So today's reading is another pick a crystal reading. The topic is going to be, what are the other person's intentions and are they deceiving me? So with the energy that's happening right now in the world planetarily, there's a lot of people guessing or trying to make assumptions on whether or not people are good for them in their lives and whether or not people have good intentions for them. So I thought this would be a great time to put out this reading and to possibly help some of you guys out there who are making decisions about who to keep in your life and give you some insight on whether or not people have some deceptive intentions for you. I think it's really important. So as per usual, the crystals in front of me are blue obsidian. This one is opalite, and this one is rose quartz. So you can go ahead and choose with your gut which one you'd like to choose, and the crystal that you choose will be your reading. So I'll just give you a moment to choose now, and then we'll get started. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blue obsidian. So for those who chose blue obsidian, this is your reading. What is the person that you have in mind, their intentions towards you, and are they being deceptive? I'm not gonna take these. We're gonna get 4 cards. Here we go. High Priestess, very interesting. So this tells me right off the bat that whatever you were thinking about the situation is likely on point. High Priestess is the energy of someone who really knows her stuff intuitively. This is someone who's tapped into their intuition. This is someone who co-creates with the divine and is able to use their intuition to snuff out real evidence in real life, able to put things together using your intuition to see what's really happening around you. Let's get 3 more cards. We have the Star in reversed. Interesting. So the Star in reverse talks about a loss of hope, a loss of renewal. It could be that with this person, you are sensing that either they don't have hope for the situation, or you're sensing that it's not going anywhere, that this is a dead end with whatever this person is. I'm gonna get the other 2 and then I'm gonna continue to comment. Intentions. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna take what came out first, the Empress, and then we have the Hermit card here in reverse. Every card here is a major arcana. Every card here is a major arcana. So this tells me that there is major energy. This is major decisions. This is fated events, things that are essential to your path. And mind you, when I say things that are essential to our path, we make essential life decisions every day. We make decisions that we co-create with spirit with every day. So this isn't something to get worried over, but it is something to take a close eye at, which I do see that you're doing. So back to the High Priestess here. I really feel that you have a good handle on the situation. Whatever you're coming with this reading, with, you already have a good idea of what's happening in the dynamic. Spirit is wanting me to tell you that you're pretty much on point with what you think. The High Priestess coming out first tells me that you know what this person's intentions towards you are. It could be that you're maybe not wanting to really admit it to yourself, or you're not wanting to face some kind of reality. You have the Star card here in reverse again. So as I said before, it talks about a loss of faith, a loss of hope. I'm really feeling that with this person, you're kind of just getting that they're not as into you as they may want you to think. Yeah, I'm really getting that. And that's why I also get this loss of hope here. If this is a romantic interest, I'm kind of feeling that this could be about romance, and typically on my channel it is. It could be that you're realizing that this person has essentially been kind of keeping you around, or more like trying to keep your attention for the purpose of their ego, to be able to stroke their own ego. Because what do we have next to it? We have the Empress. This person knows that you're an Empress. They know that you are abundant, you're beautiful, you take care of yourself, you take care of the business, you take care of the home, you take care of your responsibilities. You're on top of it. You're a boss. That's what the Empress is. She's someone who is able to dictate her own life. Also, excuse if you hear any noise in the background. I just have some roommates doing a little event, so you might hear some noise. Anyway, with the Empress, is that this person is aware of your status. This person is aware of who you are and your value. So if it resonates with you that this person is kind of just keeping you around for ego stroke, do you know how appealing it is to other people, to friends, when you have someone who's so attractive, so abundant, so much of an independent person on your arm? To be able to tame the stallion in that sort of way. The Empress is definitely a stallion. The Empress is wild and free and beautiful and stable and confident. So this person could be really keeping this sense of false hope alive, the way you stay attached. Very interesting. Then we also have the Hermit here in reverse. So this, I'm gonna even get into this video. I'm getting some energy back from what I just said, and it kind of corresponds with what I'm getting with this Hermit card. You may not want to hear this. Is literally what I'm getting from Spirit. The Hermit in reverse. Something that you don't want to face, something that you don't want to acknowledge, a knowledge that you don't want to know, information that you may not want to be privy to. What I'm getting is that you kind of already know what's happening in this dynamic, but you're not happy with it because you know your worth, you know you're an Empress, you know this person knows your worth, yet they're keeping this false hope here in between. They're keeping you from your intuition in that way, keeping you separated from your two halves, the reality and the intuition, or the physical and the intuition. And it does require both to be able to see what's happening, really. Especially when it comes to another person's emotions, when they're trying to kind of play games with you. It does take an intuitive sense to look past what's happening in the physical and know that maybe someone's keeping false hope alive. So it is so important at this time to go inwards, go in towards yourself, to continue to cultivate yourself, cultivate your hobbies, your career, your life. Because if there's one thing that this person may not want, is for you to stop playing the game. Right? Once there's no one else to play, the game stops. Okay, so let's wrap up this portion of the reading with 2 cards from the Mermaids, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Let's see what Spirit has to say. This person's attention is towards the obsidian. We have Blessed Change, and then another one, Stay Optimistic. I love this. Blessed Change, a major life change brings you great blessings. This right here is the foundation of change. Acknowledging what needs to be changed, acknowledgement of a negative situation that needs to shift is the first step to any change. And now that you know, now that you're able to see what's really happening in front of you, see what's happening in your reality in conjunction with that intuitive sense, now change can occur. Now you can bring major life change into your life because you're able to see what you want more clearly. This may have been someone who you were attracted to, may have been someone who you thought was your type. Maybe you didn't realize that your type was a type that played games. Your type was a type that led you on, in a sense. Or maybe just wanted an ego stroke. And now you're able to see that, identify that, and you're shifting paths. You're shifting towards people who won't treat you like that, who won't treat you like a means to an end, the end of attention. And what do we have next? Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Absolutely. And this is exactly what I was saying. When you're able to make that change, make that shift, then you're that much closer to your dreams. You're that much closer towards the miracle. So stay optimistic, even though this might be a little bit of a slap in the face if you weren't expecting it, or it may be, you know, just, I'm sure you guys weren't totally not expecting it. But if you guys weren't expecting it, I'm sure, and if you were, I'm sure it's not the greatest news to hear, but Spirit is telling you to stay optimistic, because as you make this change, you're attracting more people who are actually on your vibration, attracting more people who are actually healthy for you, who want to build with you, who want to build healthy relationships. So continue to stay optimistic, because the more that you are steering your life, the more blessings are coming in. The more we learn from our mistakes and our shortcomings, the more we can achieve in the future. I love that. So for those who chose Blue Obsidian, that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to check out any of the other ones if you feel like they were resonating for you. Oftentimes there is a little bit of continuous pattern. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Opalite. All right, and if you chose an Opalite, this is your reading. Intentions. Being disruptive. Way too many. Interesting. So we have the Six of Pentacles that came out in reverse. I'm gonna keep going with this and get 4 cards. All right, interesting. Guys, I'm so sorry to say, I'm definitely picking up on a deceptive energy for this group. It's definitely coming through strong. One more. Interesting. Wow. This is quite the interesting case. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. So what came out first here is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is your energy coming into the reading. Noticing that things are out of balance when it comes to a give and take in a relationship. Six of Pentacles upright is about an equal give and take in a relationship. People being able to receive and give equally. And with it being in reverse, this is talking about an imbalance here. Someone's giving way too much and someone's taking way too much. And so sadly, oftentimes, it is the feminine energy in the dynamic who tends to give too much. And when I say energy, I mean that the energy can be held in any body. It does not matter how you look on the outside. It's just about the energy, whether that's more feminine or more masculine that you hold, even though I do believe we all hold both masculine and feminine energies. Just which one you identify with most. And again, it has nothing to do with gender. But I'm seeing that possibly the feminine energy is giving too much in the dynamic, because what do we have after that? All male figures showing up in this reading. All male figures. So what do you have next? The Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is usually the kind of guy that you would want to date. I'm going to go ahead and say date, because these are all, to me, romance cards. Usually the Emperor is someone that you'd want to be interested in, want to date. With it being in reverse, some of those good qualities get overshadowed. Usually with the Emperor upright, there's someone who is in control of their life. They're possibly a business owner or a manager. There's someone who's good with people, managing people, organizing their own life, organizing their kingdom, so to speak. They're an Emperor. But with it being in reverse, this is someone with control issues. Someone who might have issues with with not having enough control over the people in their lives, or the way that particularly the romantic interests interact with them. And I'm really getting that highly because next we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, especially with me sandwiched in between these two cards, is someone who likes to play emotional games. This is the theme of the reading. I'm not surprised this is coming up, but this one is sandwiched in between these two does feel deceptive. So this could be someone who holds their emotions back on purpose. This could be someone who plays emotional games with you, who plays mind games with you, who is manipulative towards you, emotionally manipulative. For some of you, that might resonate. For some of you, it won't. But on the lowest level here, I'm getting this person is playing some games with you, playing mind games, emotional games with you. And what do we have next? Prince of Cups. So this person's deal, it might be a little bit of a cycle. It might be that they show you some attention one day, you know, they give you a little love, they'll talk to you, or maybe they'll ask you out. And maybe that'll actually go through in something, but there's no deeper connection. There's no, especially with this person, what's coming through is convenience. Also, when it's convenient, this person will make an effort. When they have time, this person will make an effort. When they're bored, this person will make an effort. And it's kind of like keeping you on the back burner, it seems. Again, I'm really getting the sense that this is connected to the Blue Obsidian reading. So if you're interested in that reading, I would suggest checking it out. That was all about baiting for attention. When men bait women for attention. And I'm getting a really similar energy with this. This King of Cups could be doing this. This King of Cups could want your emotional energy. It could be an energy vampire, essentially. Sucking all of the happiness and love out of the situation and coming back when they want more. But not giving anything in return. I'm seeing that there's a total imbalance here in the giving and taking. And this Emperor is the one who's definitely taking too much, who has a control issue. It could be that this person, if they have romantic interest, they just need to have them like them. They just need to be in their good graces. They just need to know that they can get you anytime, if that resonates with you. It could be that this person just needs to know that at any given moment, you'll roll over for them or do something for them. And because they give you these Prince of Cups moments, because they ask you out, because they possibly text you, or maybe they called you on the phone, that they now expect you to do 10 times more stuff for them because they gave you a nibble. So that's really interesting. You'll have to let me know if that resonates down below. But also what I'm getting is, with the Strength card here at the bottom of the deck, this is requiring a lot of strength from you. And this is also why I'm saying that this person could be somewhat of an energy vampire, because when Strength shows up, it shows me that we're having to have a lot of control, a lot of determination, and a lot of self-love in a situation. I'm getting that this is hard for you. And they may not really know where to go. Just that it's been a burden, just that it's been a struggle. And right under that, what is this card? The card of essentially being taken for granted. So I'm really getting that with this person. They're annoying me through the reading. No, but seriously, it seems that this person has a problem with ego and attention. And they like to talk to you, or maybe just do extra from you to stroke it. So sorry. So let's go ahead and wrap up this portion of the reading with the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. They're going to give us some really great advice and round this off really well. Okay. Accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of your way and let heaven help you. One more. Contemplation time. Yeah. Spend time alone meditating on what you truly desire. So for this group, I'm really getting that this person kind of did a little bit of a number on you. Especially with the Strength card coming through, I'm getting that this has been a burden. It's been difficult, and you're possibly left confused by this person. when things like this happen, when people are emotionally manipulative, it can be really confusing. Do they want me for me, or do they want me for what else is there? And before you kind of realize that it's for attention, nothing makes sense. And then you're like, oh, they just wanted to talk to me to make themselves feel better. And then it all unravels. Okay, accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of your way and let heaven help you. I'm getting the sense that, because there's no card here about leaving, essentially, I'm getting the sense that the thought of leaving or maybe picking up and walking away from this person could be difficult. And that topic could be really complex for some of you. It could be someone that you have to engage with a lot and it's not feasible for you to cut them out of your life completely. But what Spirit is trying to say here is that they've got your back. They're here for you. You've prayed for help, so get out of your way and let heaven help you. Do what you can. Do what you can. Do what you will. But know that help's on the way. You don't have to agonize over every bit and piece of this situation because it's above you now. You know that saying, like, it's above you. I'm sure everyone knows that. But for those of you who don't know, basically it means like it's in Source's hands, it's in God's hands. So accept heaven's help. You don't have to worry about this situation. Source has this covered. If you don't want to worry about leaving or essentially breaking up with this person, if you two are in a relationship, just fall back. Just fall back. And if you're someone who likes to pray, if you're someone who likes to set intentions, do that. Set your intentions to be only around people who have good intentions for you. Only around people who see you as their end, as their means to happiness. Only people who want to be around you to make you happy, to have fun with you, and not to gain something out of it themselves. You can definitely go ahead and set intentions around that. And honestly, watch your life transform. You can write around that and watch your life transform. Because the more that you put your intentions towards deciphering the things that you do and do not want in your life, the more you can then act on those things and see them when they play out in real life and avoid them. And this is what heaven is trying to do by maybe sending you to this reading, by maybe giving you some extra tips, by just intervening in your life in general. And what do we have next? Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating on what you truly desire. This is exactly what I was just saying. For this group, it could be that this person has you really confused about what to do next. It's important, again, to not agonize over every detail of the relationship, but think critically about what you want for yourself. And again, this isn't me telling you what to do. This is simply me reading the cards and telling you what I get intuitively. And I guess giving some advice. Feel free to take or not take what I have to say, of course. Always take what resonates and leave the rest, of course, for any reading. But this time, this card is really saying to take that time alone and think about what you really want in your life. Not what you don't want. Not the kind of people, not the kind of behavior that you don't want, but flip that. What's the kind of behavior that you do want? If you don't want someone manipulative, okay, well then I want someone who has true intentions. I want someone honest. I want someone who wants to build with me. I want someone who knows what they want up front. I want someone who enjoys my energy and makes practical boundaries so that I don't have to overextend myself. Yeah. And again, excuse me if you hear any noise in the background. My roommates are just having a little bit of an event to help out the voting process, so that's always great. Anyway, yeah, it's so important right now to take some time away from this possibly toxic person and think about what you really want in your life and if this person is matching with your future and where you're going. And when I say this person, and again, some of you guys are gonna get mad at me when I say this, but this person, not their potential. Again, this person, look at this person. And again, I'm saying, when you contemplate on them, think about this person and the actions that they've actually done and not the potential that they could have in the future. Think about that person in your future, and would you want them there? What would you be happy 6 months, 8, 9 months down the line? And if not, what do you want? What do you actually want? Okay, those who chose Opalite, I really hope you enjoyed that reading. That was for you. And if you are interested in checking out any of the other ones, I do implore you to check those out because they said that they might all be connected. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the last reading, Rose Quartz. All right, and if you chose Rose Quartz, this is your reading. Okay. All right, interesting. One more. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Lovers out since that wanted to come out of the deck. You also have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Under that is the Queen of Swords. So coming into the reading, this tells me that you were in some great energy. You were in some great energy. I'll tell you that much. You are, right now, people are seeing you as abundant, beautiful, confident. This is someone who's able to manifest their dreams, bring their hopes into reality. This is someone who acts on their dreams. They take care of their home. They take care of themselves. They take care of the business, the money. And under that, we have the Queen of Swords. This is someone who is about no BS. They have their sword up. They're ready to cut anyone and anything out of their life if need be. This is someone who's like, if you don't like my vibe, get lost. Especially with these two together, that is boss bitch status. I love it. Coming into this reading, I'm actually getting pretty good vibes, but also I'm also sensing that you could be confused about the situation because it seems confusing. Okay, starting off with the 10 of Cups here in reverse, I'm seeing that there's a lot of potential for you and this person to either make things work, to have a long-term relationship, to be really happy together. And you're seeing that there is potential for you two. You're seeing that you two are a match, that there could be a lot of happiness between the two of you. But there's definitely an element of being unsure. Of course, you're on this video, so you're wondering what this person's intentions towards you are, and if they're deceptive. Off the bat, I really want to say that this person has good intentions. I'm really not seeing no, I'm really not seeing anything manipulative or deceptive here. I'm just seeing a lot of hesitancy. So next we have the Fool. I'm getting that this is the mutual energy between the two of you. You both want to set out on this new adventure with each other. You both want to set out and try something new with one another. The Fool is all about taking that leap of faith and letting the universe catch you. Okay, that's exactly what's happening. So it could be that being with this person, it will be a leap of faith. Trying to be with this person will be a leap of faith. With any kind of dating situation, it's definitely going to be a risk, right? The risk of getting hurt. The risk of having people turn what you tell them against you. The risk of just being vulnerable and intimate with someone. There's a lot of potential heartbreak that can go into any situation that you're in, romantic or not. And I'm really getting that this person, this group, is experiencing that hesitancy because they're afraid of getting hurt. But you really want to jump in. Both parties want to jump in. Because what we have next, 3 of Cups in reversed. To me, this is desire. I'm getting a lot of desire off this card. To me, this is typically with the 3 of Cups upright, it is about people coming together in social gatherings, having fun together, possibly drinking together. I'm getting that you both want to do this with one another, but kind of can't or have not. Again, the hesitancy with jumping in, wanting to come together, wanting to have some kind of possible reconciliation or just a reconnection or connection in general, wanting to come together and celebrate with one another, wanting to have fun with one another. Just being in each other's presence. And I'm really getting that maybe that's not happening. Maybe there's some blocks and obstacles that are keeping this person from you right now. And that could be what is making you think this person is deceptive. There could be a lot of possible excuses being thrown around about why this person can't come hang out, or they can't, you know, be around you. That could be another reason. And maybe that's making you think that they're actually deceptive. But what I'm getting is that they really do desire to come together with you. And that they do also see that there could be a lot of happiness here. They're just not, there's something blocking them. There's something blocking them. We might get more to that later. We have the Sun here in reverse. This is, the Sun upright is ultimate happiness. It is a happy ending, happiness for everyone involved. It is the happiest, most positive card in the deck. And with this, I'm getting that the future between you two potentially is very bright. I'm also getting that it really depends on how you two choose to go about this period. And why do I say that? Because the Lovers came out as an extra card. The Lovers is all about making a choice. Making a choice between two options. Making a choice between two emotional choices. Between two emotional decisions. Or just things are tugging at your heart, right? It could be that this person is torn between you or work. You know, maybe they just don't have enough time right now. Maybe they have too many responsibilities. They're torn between it. For others, this could literally be another person that they're ending something with. And for those where that resonates, I do think that it's not serious and that it's very casual and new, and that they're possibly ending something to come towards you. But either way, you're seeing a lot of potential. There is somewhat of a little bit of hesitancy, a little bit of a block. But overall, I'm thinking that this person actually has good intentions and would like to come together with you and basically have a good time, celebrate, enjoy one another, and just try something new with you. So let's go ahead and wrap up this portion of the reading with 2 Magical Mermaids and Dolphins cards. Oh, what are the intentions towards rose quartz? Are they deceptive? What are their intentions towards rose quartz? Are they being deceptive? What are their intentions towards rose quartz? Thank you. Oops. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the 2 that flew out here. We have Break Free and Healing Heart. Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys, this connects so well to what I was just saying. It's crazy. Break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Guys, they're telling you to break free of being scared. Break free from limitations. This also involves trust. Trust in the divine and trust in yourself. Trust that you'll be able to recognize and see red flags if they were to come up and end things. Trust that you're evolved enough, you know yourself enough, you know your path enough to notice when things are deviating off course and be able to stop them. I think a lot of the things that we get upset about or nervous about when it comes to relationships is the idea of getting duped, the idea of getting played. But I'll say this once and maybe never say it again. That's a lie. Is that we play ourselves. We play ourselves. People don't play us, we play ourselves. And I'll explain a little bit what I mean about that. Someone can try and play games with you all day, but if you know what you want and you can sense like, oh, that's not it, you're able to remove yourself from that person, remove them from your life and separate and distance. But if we're so caught up in maybe the emotions of the situation or how we want things to be or in the potential of this person or what they say to us, instead of looking at the actions, instead of actually observing what they do for you, engaging that as someone's emotional meter for you, we can easily play ourselves. We can easily allow ourselves to be played. And that's the real tragedy here, is that a lot of people just allow it to happen. And some people even know it's happening, but just won't do anything about it, because some people also don't like to be alone. That's another thing. A lot of people take a ton of treatment that they don't want because they don't want to be alone with themselves, right? So that comes to this next card. Healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. This is about healing all of the things that have kept you stuck in not trying this opportunity. Healing all of the things that have kept you from mistrusting yourself. And that's a big part of it. Healing the things that are keeping you from trusting yourself to make healthy decisions for your life going forward. Trusting yourself enough to choose romantic partners that are healthy for you. And maybe you didn't choose them right off the bat, but you can recognize when things are going badly and leave. And that's all a part of healing. You need to heal to be able to even do that. So when it talks about breaking free, this isn't only breaking free of things so that you can go towards this person. It's breaking free so you, of all the limitations that tells you that you can't leave right in the middle of it. That you can't say, no, I've had enough, and go. Because when you're in that stage, you can engage with anyone and be able to monitor yourself, monitor how you feel, and take care of yourself. It's not about finding the right people sometimes. It's about making sure you're the right person for yourself. Making sure you have the right boundaries up so that you don't have to engage with anyone that you don't see fits your vibe, that you don't see fit to engage with you. Because you know what? Not everyone should have access to you, or your stories, or your life, or your hobbies, or your passions. And that's okay. And as long as we're able to decipher which people do and which people don't, we can live such a healthy, beautiful life and avoid people who may want to deceive us and hurt us. But what I'm seeing here is that this is really positive, and that this person actually might want to build with you. With the Ten of Cups here being in reverse, you're seeing that there is a really stable foundation that could be had here. And Spirit is wanting to say, don't be afraid, take this risk, trust yourself to know that you can get out at any point that you want. So for those who chose rose quartz, I really hope that resonated with you and helps you a lot. I thought that was a really cool message. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you like all those readings. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe down below. I would love to see what you have to say down in the comment section. I love when this resonates for you guys and you guys tell your personal stories down there. I think it's great, and I do read all the comments. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, all the information for that will be down below in the description. And until I see you guys next Wednesday, love and light. Bye.